Well, it's on Ridealong, so it's happening here.
Came over here. What does it mean? You know, I grew up in what I guess we call a typical family.
We break all the stories, and that's just a fact. And that's why everyone has a story to tell.
Ridealong live, I mean, yeah, it's a real deal.
Yeah. Welcome to the ride, one and all. Welcome to the ride. Audio down, yeah. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hump Day. Hump Day on the ride. Wednesday on the ride. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. In New York City right now, guys, let me tell you, for this past few days, it has been very, very cold. Yeah, very, very cold. I miss taking a vacation because you see times like this, when the weather gets like this, your boy just like to just bounce, right? So much COVID restriction, guys. I can't bounce like how I want to. You know what I mean? Wish I could. Anyway, guys, how you guys doing? So much of my complaining. How is everybody doing today? Hillary, how you doing? Wendy Charles, how you doing? Lacey J. Yeah, cold for Spike, man. Why? I don't get it. It's too cold for no reason. All right, guys. So today is Hump Day, Wednesday. And on this Hump Day, what we're going to be doing is Men Summit. Yeah, Men Summit. We're talking about men stuff, men talk. But the beauty about this, right? Women get to listening to what men talk about. All the stuff that we talk about. So like we ain't talking behind all your back, you know. We're not talking behind women back. We're talking in front of your face. Yeah. Thank you so much, Hillary. Yeah, we're talking in front of all your face. So all you can say, we're talking behind all your back. We're telling all your thing in plain sight. And today we're talking about a number of things, right? And I have a panel, them boys and them ready. And we have a, listen, I ain't even going to tell all you who's my special guest today. I'm not going to tell you guys who's my special guest today, but he'll be on just now. So before we start the topic, the conversation, I want everybody to just like and share. Like and share. Trust me, all you go like this one, you know. All you go like this one. All you go like this one. I swear. All you go like it. Yeah, all you go like it. All you go like it. So like and share, guys. And like, and after you like, say I share. Natasha, Lacey J, Hillary, Glenda. Let me like and share here as well, guys. I'm telling all you like and share. And look at me. I ain't even share yet. I ain't even share the thing yet. Yeah? I ain't even share the thing yet. And when you like and share, guys, I want you guys to tell me where are you watching us from? Where you tuning in from? Where are you watching us from? Glenda, how you doing? Where's my share button? Yeah, I want to be able to share. All right, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm almost there. Almost there. Ian Baker, how you doing, my friend? Pick up yourself, Ian Baker. Ian, let me tell you, I wanna bring you on one of these edition of Men's Summit. Yeah, Ian, I want to bring you on one of this edition of Men's Summit. Hillary, checking us out from Brooklyn, New York. I want to share. Why is it giving me a hard time to share? I don't understand. All right, I'm on the right track now. I'm on the right track now. There we go. That's all you had to do. Yes. Hey, Spice Girl, how you doing? Big up yourself. Thank you for locking it down. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hold on, guys. I'm still sharing. I have so much pages to share this on. It's not even funny. So much pages. I'm working. All right. Okay, guys. So let's go. So again, in Men's Summit, we talk about things that men would normally speak about in the locker room, right? Men would normally speak about this stuff in the locker room. And today, joining me on this Men's Summit, we have Gary, Mr. Smooth, right there, radio personality extraordinaire, voiceover talent. This man is multi-talented. And also, Gary is one of the most healthiest individual in Grenada. I'll tell you why. Seriously, Gary is like the freaking most healthiest person. This guy do push up on the one finger. Bad like that. Gary, welcome to the Ride. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, man? I'm doing good. Thanks for all of that extras you gave me there, but it is what it is, man. Health is wealth. Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. That's what I'm telling you. And my Jamaican brethren, he needs no introduction. This guy, he's been around. People know him on a first name basis. He's no stranger to the thing. Everybody know Chopper John West. My resident Jamaican brethren, Chopper John West, welcome to the Ride. How you doing, my brother?
Trey.
Hold on, Chopper. Your audio gone. We ain't hearing you. All right. So Chopper, Chopper got locked out, but he's gonna come back in. So let's start up the thing right now, Gary, Mr. Smooth. Hold on, Chopper just jumped back in again. Chopper, you there?
Put it back on.
All right,
so we're back on? Yeah, you're back. You're back.
No, just on top.
Perfect.
You're good to go now. You're good to go now.
Yeah,
Chopper, how you doing, my friend?
Alive and kicking. I don't know why I'm here. I am here because this is like a drop me brethren.
Yeah, well, listen. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And as a disclaimer, hold on, Gary. Gary, we're hearing you in the background. Yeah. As a disclaimer, let me say that on Men's Summit,
yes,
if you know you're gonna be sleeping on the outside tonight, be careful of what you're saying, because women are known to be watching this program. Your significant other may be watching, so just be careful what you're saying, because you might get kicked out. All right. So okay. So guys, let's do audio check. Everybody hearing us fine?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing.
Right. Chopper, your audio is going crazy. All right. Chopper, we're not hearing you. You're going in and out. So we go kick it off. Gary, Mr. Smooth. Gary, first of all, the first topic that I want us to jump in on, as we promoted and as we spoke about before, is polygamy. Right? Polygamy. Hold on. Got a bridge in here. All right. Chopper, you there?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Right. Okay. I want to do audio check, guys. I'm not going to move on before I check this thing properly. I want you guys to tell me if all you're hearing everything properly. Let me know if all you're hearing everything. Guys, if you're watching, if you're hearing everything properly, give me a thumbs up. Then we're going to start. I'm going to start before I get a proper audio check. All right, give me an audio check, guys. Give me an audio check. If you're hearing everything properly, give me a thumbs up. The viewers. If you're hearing everything properly, give me a thumbs up. If you're hearing everything properly, give me a thumbs up. You're hearing everything good? Okay. All right. Good. Scotty Edwards is not hearing everything good. Everybody else is hearing good. All right. Okay. Majority rules. Mostly everybody hearing it good. So here's what we're going to talk about. All right. Thank you, Wendy. So here's what we're going to talk about today, Chopper and Gary, Mr. Smooth. We're talking about monogamy, right? We want to talk about monogamy, polygamy. And why is it? And what's your thought? First of all, before we even go further into it, let's start with Mr. Smooth. Gary, what's your take? Oh, you see the phrase that pop up there? Boom! As I say polygamy, you see the phrase that pop up right there, right? You guys didn't see the face. This face right here. Chopper, could you hear me? Gary?
Yeah, man.
I think you have mute.
All right.
I'm right here. Loud and clear.
All right, okay.
Yeah,
so as I said polygamy, the phrase that pop up is my good friend right here. He's like the general to further give us more information on this. And let me introduce him because he is in a polygamous relationship. The last couple of weeks we had him and his wives on the program. He now has living with 3 wives. And we're going to talk more about that because he's going to give us some advice on some education and some information on this. But before we bring that in, Gary, what's your take on polygamous relationships? So we know where we're starting from.
You mean, am I for it or against it?
Yeah, what's your general sense of it?
Listen, man. Full disclosure, by the way. Right. I am very much in tune with the polygamous lifestyle. I am not against it. So for those who might be viewing, I don't want this to be misconstrued to suggest, oh, Gary's looking for a polygamous relationship.
Right.
I'm a married man.
Okay.
In just one wife. All right.
Okay.
So that doesn't mean at all that I am against the idea of people having a polygamous relationship. Understand? We're going to get into why I believe in that. What has got us to a place where, we look down upon this practice. We're going to get into all of that. I'm assuming we're going to go back into history. We're going to go into biblical context. We're going to do all of these things. We're going to chop it up tonight, Junior. I'm excited because I'm very passionate about this.
Right. Okay. So we get your perspective. I'll save my man there for last. So let's go. Chopper, give us your idea, your concept on your personal view on polygamous relationship.
I'm a Christian boy. I grew up in Christian home, right? Christian principles. But if you really study the Bible, part of the biggest problem in Western world today is because people don't practice polygamy.
Amen.
Why you have so much cheating, so killing? This thing caused war. Men have been carrying the battle all over this time, in wars and dying. So statistically, there's a shortage of men. If there's a shortage of men, Junior, by biblical principles, the women have to be serviced. So the argument is, I'm not practicing polygamy, but like the brethren before, I have nothing against it. And full disclosure, I'm not actually out there seeking for one, but I'll tell you something. we men are so much hypocrite. It's not funny. It's not funny. Because a lot of us will come on this screen here, and because there are thousands of persons in New York, in Canada, in Germany, in England, in Canada, in Jamaica, in Grenada watching us. We will come here and pretend and make this nice talk. Oh, we're not seeking one. Oh, we don't, we're not against it. Every single one of us, all of us, barring you two, Junior.
Hey, Chopper, don't put me in,
Junior,
listen, don't put me in your madness.
Listen, let me finish. If all of you on this program right now were to be given the opportunity
right,
to legally, without any problem at all, a polygamous relationship, hands down, you would take it. I guarantee you.
All
you
right.
would take it.
Let's go to the one professional on
the main man.
He's from St. Lucia and he's currently in a polygamous relationship. President, tell us a little bit about the history, as far as you know, the history of polygamous relationship versus monogamous relationship.
Well, the way I see it, and to my knowledge, is the monogamous relationship. It never works out. It always ends up with infidelity. It always ends up with people end up being lonely or problems. I don't know. It just never works out to me the way I see it. Because the common problem in monogamy relationship, you get either the spouse or the man, or more or less the man is always cheating with another woman, and then again, there's more women than men when you do the ratio. You understand me? And men and women are two different species on the whole. So my idea of that is nothing wrong with having a polygamous relationship as long as the man is focused enough and he can be able to manage what he's carrying. You understand? So I don't see a problem with it, because I've lived monogamy before, and now I'm in polygamy, and then I'm in a more peaceful mind. I'm at a peace mind. You understand me? Our problem, the men in monogamy relationship, the problem with all those men, they have never had a peace of mind. No matter what they would do, they don't have a peace of mind. They're always unsettled. Most of those men in a monogamy relationship are always uneasy or unsettled in mind. Their mind are never relaxed because they always have that thing going. You understand me? That hidden sector about them, because it's in them. It's in human nature, and it's in man nature to be that kind of individual, as in the animals showing it as well. If you watch the king, a lion, all animals would prove that to us. So in a polygamy relationship, it kind of brings a man to a state where that hidden sector he's bounded to from society, it's erased. Because I live in a polygamy relationship. It's the first time I'm living with free women. I don't hide my passwords. I don't hide no codes in the world. I have all my things exposed to them, and I sleep with a peace of mind. I don't have nothing to hide. I don't have to hide cameras. I don't go out, and I just free. You understand me? And it gives me more time to think and stay focused to analyze each of them individual, the problems, and make sure that they are okay. You understand me?
Yeah. So what you're saying, it's within a man to want to have multiple partners. It's in your DNA to want to be with multiple partners.
Yes, it is. Statistically speaking, if a man denies that, he's denying his own self. It is facts that every single human species, which is a male species, you understand me, deep within, despite he may put on a mask and come and say this and that because he may not want to, but deep inside, it is part of us. It is within us. It is us. You understand me? It's it. And the only time a man can be relaxed is when he reaches to that point. You understand me?
So at what point, Gary, chime in here, please.
Yeah. I'm itching to go, man.
On your audio chopper is giving us a kind of echo, chopper. So that's why I have to keep muting your audio chopper. So I don't know if you could rectify that by a headphone or something like that, if it's possible. That's why I have to keep muting your audio chopper. All right. Yeah, Gary, you were saying.
Junior, a lot of
Okay.
a lot of women going to get rather defensive, and they're going to get upset. Let's just face it, all right?
Right.
But it is what it is. If you look back in history, whether you like to believe it or not, most of us originate from a polygamous relationship. All right, Africa was built on polygamy. All right, most of our ancestors came from a polygamous relationship. All right, where they had multiple wives. Now here came Christianity. Now, all right, Christianity came about, and they introduced this idea of one man to one woman kind of lifestyle. Okay, that's a Western construct. You see what I'm saying? It's a Western construct. This one man to one woman lifestyle, and all of a sudden now Christianity made us start making us feel guilty for even entertaining the idea of being with another female. Okay, but it's in our DNA. That's every man and every woman to a lesser extent is inclined, whether they like to believe it or not. Most people have subdued and have brought that feeling under. Well, not most people, but some people have brought it under control. All right, because of it takes a lot of self control to do that. All right, some people have mastered the art in doing that, but that does not in any way negate well, I won't say legality, but polygamy as being an institute within a modern society. We can go back and talk about business. All right, I like to use business, Junior. All right, I like to use business. Now, in a business, you and my brother from Jamaica, he made a salient point. He said that monogamy is the destruction of the black family, and that is absolutely true. Monogamy has been the destruction of the black family. Okay, but if you look at the business setup, do you see how many businesses do you see run by one person? All right, how many businesses do you see run by one person? There is an accountant, there is a CEO, there is a human resource person, there is that person, there is the other person, because they understand within a business this is how it needs to be. But why is family any different? A family is a business, and who wants to disagree? Then you're lying to yourself. A family is a business. You have to manage the accounts. You have to manage the affairs of the house. You have to manage the affairs of the kids. You have to get them in line. Yeah, there is one person doing all of that. The husband goes to work. Who takes care of the kids? A relationship is stretched thin because there are so many things to do. They are in financial distress as a result of all of this, because guess what? Too much work for one person or two persons to do. So the relationship is stretched thin. The frustration kicks in, and here comes divorce.
So okay. So you say something. Suzanne saying, "What the hell? What is he for real?" People really can't believe that we are in that consciousness. But here is my understanding of it, right? Here's my understanding, and here's my take on it. If it's okay for one man to have two wives, right? Why is it then not okay for a woman to have two men?
I'm not against that either.
Okay.
I'm not against that either. A woman can have as many husbands as she wants. If a man can do it, a woman can do it. You understand? But it has to be agreed upon. All right. If a man gets into a relationship with a woman with multiple partners, he needs to understand what he's getting involved in. Once the framework, once the understanding is set from the very beginning, I don't have a problem with it. You understand? Not all men, based on their DNA, would subscribe to that form of living. All right. To each his own. To each his own. Same as the monogamous relationship. To each his own.
Guys, we're talking about relationship structures, right? On this men's summit. This is how men feel. This is what we talk about. This is how we conversate. And we have Gary Chapa, who's having an internet problem, or Virgin, who is in a monogamous relationship from St. Lucia. He's going to be jumping back in on the live. But we also want you guys to participate in the conversation. So this is a number that you could call. 718-701-5720. Let me pop this up on the screen. 718-701-5720. And let us know your take and your feel and what you think about men being in polygamous relationship. If it's one thing I heard someone said, you can't be in, or you can't even think or consider being in a polygamous relationship if you cannot support or sustain
Exactly.
the relationship.
It's not for everybody.
It's not like
Not
you,
for everybody.
you may not have the financial
It's not for everybody.
backing.
You have to. Yep.
So the
Yep.
first thing that you have to ensure is that you have the financial backing behind you. So tell us about the financial backing. Tell us about what kind of person, what do you have to have before you even start thinking about being in that type of relationship?
Who's that question to?
Go to me.
Yeah, yes, go ahead.
Oh well,
Yeah, go ahead.
honestly, the way I see it, people think that to take care of three women like that, you have to have that amount of. It is rich in mind. The first thing you need to have yourself prepared for, actually, to be rich in mind. You must have a broad mind and be able to be versatile enough. You understand me? To sustain such focus, because it takes a lot of focus for you to have that amount of energy for those three individuals. You understand me? So it's all in the mind. You need to have your mind prepared. That's almost the first thing I would say. A man has to be prepared in his mind, not in his pocket. Because you could have all the money you have, you could have all the riches you have, and those women will not be happy with you. They'll leave you and they'll go. That's just it. You see what I'm saying to you? So it's not about, okay, you know what, I'm going to go in a polygamy relationship. Okay, let me go and I'm going to get a bunch of money and I'm going to go. No, it's not about money. It's not about money. You need, at least, yes, you need some money. You need money to make sure that they are taken care of. You understand me? But the first step of a man entering into a polygamy relationship, he must be his mind. He must be prepared in his mind. He must be focused. You understand me? He must be honest to his own self. He must be able to be honest to his own self. You understand me? When he are able to be honest to himself, then that will allow him to have that aura. You must have a high energy. You must have a high spirit, high energy. You must have that. You understand me? You can't just be there on a normal basis and believe like you just live in an everyday life and figure out, okay, it's time for polygamy money. I'm going to buy your cars. No, because money doesn't make a woman happy. You understand me? No matter you could give a woman all expensive things out. That goes out for the men out there in the monogamy relationship as well. Don't believe that when you give your spouse all the car and gold you give and you home and you go on a daily basis, don't believe and boast to your friends that, oh, your woman is happy. She's not. You understand me? She's not. Because she's unhappy. You understand me? It's not. You have to be versatile enough to suspect, even before she would complain to you, that you would already observe that. Because we are observant, all of us are observant, but we just like to pretend to play blind. Because you walk into your house, you notice something is wrong with your woman, you try to lie to yourself, you pass her straight, you ignore that. You know that something is wrong. You are aware she's onto you, whatever you did, but you try to ignore that. Or you are aware something is wrong with her, but you pretend. Now all that is lack of spirit or lack of mind. You understand me? When those women are in a level, because when you started with one woman, when you started with one woman, and she realized that you bring her to a stage in her mind that to her she's missing nothing, and she's confident enough that she's not going to lose you. She's not settling for less by allowing another woman. That's the mentality you must bring that woman into. It's not about buying her or giving her things, because anybody could get her, buy her and give her things. You see me? That's just it.
You said one thing there I want to go back on, right? A few of the viewers disagree with you. Guys, this is what I tell you. If all they disagree or they want to talk, let's have a conversation. I put the number up, or they could jump in on the conversation. You spoke about high energy. Because let me tell you something. Being with one woman is already a task. Some women are nagging. Just one woman alone. You know what I mean? You just get on your freaking nerves sometimes. Now, if you take that and multiply that by three women getting on your nerve, you walk outside. This one a PMS. This one is just isn't it trouble times 3?
Actually, it's not.
Mhm.
Actually, it's not. Honestly, it is not. Less problems, actually, because a woman becomes more miserable when she gets that sort of loneliness into her. When she's that kind of missing out something, women tends to behave miserable when they don't get what they want. If you are able to satisfy their needs in every way possible, you won't have a problem. You see what I'm saying to you? If you're always there for them, you don't have a problem. None of my women could complain. They cannot say that I'm missing out on them. It could be talking about sex, it could be this, whatever. I don't miss out on anything. You understand me? And it also, people like to comment and say
Right.
about energy, right? Because I know you're going to think, and the next question will be, okay, I have free women, and how I'm sustaining those free women when it comes to maybe sexual activities. But a lot of men and society fail to realize that we have so been fooled by, let me give an example. Ridealong. I can meet you, right? Since you
Uh-huh.
know me, right? You have
Right.
interviewed me a couple of times. Okay, you can. I can take a painkiller and come and check you tomorrow, put it in a different color, and tell you this is the best enhanced pill, bro. If you're gonna have sex with those, this is the best enhanced pill. It's gonna make you have sex with all of them. You're not gonna miss out. You know, just by you having that trust in me, already
Uh-huh.
tapped into your mind and have you to believe in that pill or just a pill that it has nothing to do with your sexual activity. And
Uh-huh.
you know, you make that pill work for you.
So you
Now,
say it's all in
it
your
is
mind.
it's the same as men forgot to believe in themselves and put their belief in those energy pills, drinks, and stuff, and having belief that they need that. But what you fail to realize that the body, what you all fail to realize what our body is, or you all fail to realize to understand your own self. You understand me? Because it's all in the mind. People play tricks on your mind so much that you'll even understand. But you have to, if you are focused, you could understand. You could use that psychology back over to your own self. Because I don't take no pill, I don't drink anything, I don't take any hands, I don't do none of those whatsoever, and I satisfy all my women. It's all in the mind. You understand me? Meditation, you just try to find yourself. You see me? Once you could find
Gary,
yourself, that's all it takes.
Gary, jump in right here because I think I want to go into one other aspect of it, right? And the question of what a woman really want, because you or anyone here could jump in on this one, but you might be in a better position to answer that. Listen, I think that is the biggest question out there right now. What exactly is it that makes a woman happy? Like, what does a woman want? What you want? What she
Good,
what she want? What they want?
good question. Good question.
I'll jump in. Let's
I'll
talk
answer
now.
that last.
You too.
The
Answer
woman
last.
deserve.
I will answer last.
You answer last. Here you go, answer last. Leave the professional for
Well,
Yeah.
last.
the thing is, Junior.
Uh,
A lot of people once they hear about polygamous a polygamous relationship, the first thing that, by the way, that brother from St. Lucia there is dropping some serious gem that might just go above a lot of people's head. I'm telling you this, all right? But listen, it all starts with your mind. He's absolutely right. All right, you got to get your mind right. If you don't have that positive mental attitude, what are you doing with three women? That's an accident waiting to happen in its most severe form. You know,
Right.
you have to be mentally, you have to be
Fit.
mentally muscular. You have to be on that level. Your frequency, your vibration have to be at a different kind of level, not an ordinary kind of level. You understand? You have to raise your frequency. You have to raise your vibration. But I must also say
Exactly.
here, Junior, a polygamous relationship, in my estimation, how I've been reading and studying this, and again, full disclosure, I am in no way searching for a polygamous relationship. Not because I am for something, that don't mean I believe that is for me. All right.
right.
So back to the topic. A lot of people, the least attractive or the least beneficial thing in a polygamous relationship, in my opinion, the brother from St. Lucia might disagree, is sex.
The least what? The least what?
The least attractive thing
Uh-huh.
to a polygamous relationship is sex. You understand? Because if you get into a polygamous relationship because you want to bust your gun all the time, then you're in the wrong. You're starting off on the wrong foot anyhow. It is not about sex.
Not about
No,
sex.
it's not about sex. A polygamous
Totally
relationship
not.
is all about managing the affairs of your home. All right. And there's a lot of selfishness in Western construct of marriage, because a lot of people
Baby,
say,
let
"Oh,
us-
I want the man for myself. I ain't sharing the man." That is selfish. When you really come to think about it, you understand? That is selfish, and we bring that into a relation. The Bible speaks of men with multiple wives.
Yeah, but isn't having something for yourself is something that like okay, that mic that they have in front of you there, that's your mic.
Yeah.
If I come by you, right, and I say, "Oh, I take that mic," or I say, "Yo, let's share that mic," you'll be like, "No, well, I buy that mic, I own that. I mean, I own that mic. That mic is mine." So everybody have a level of selfishness within them. Isn't that
True.
innate in our DNA as well, to feel
is.
like
It
something
is.
yours?
It is. Selfishness is innate, but again, that's where my brother came in. You have to raise that level, that vibration. You have to raise your frequency. You understand?
That's right.
You know,
That's
it's not
right.
about
That's right.
it's not about loving one woman more than the other. Because let's face it, there are relationships that in marriage you have 4 and 5 different kids in one house. Do you love one more than the other? That's another argument that
Exactly.
is brought up. Oh, how could I love 3 and 4 men? Well, how are you loving 3 and 5 kids?
And the thing again, and to your point, and I'll let the professional jump into, and to your point, because you're in a monogamous relationship, that doesn't mean that people ain't cheating. It doesn't mean that you don't have another
No,
woman.
that doesn't mean.
and have a
We
side.
ain't start talking about that yet.
It just
No,
means
no,
that you're hiding she. You're hiding she. No?
No.
We ain't start talking
doesn't
about
mean every single one.
the hypocrisy of a monogamous relationship.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me share a post one of my girlfriend post today. I'm going to share it with you all, and I'm going to tell you what it says. Okay, so you will understand what goes on. My girlfriend Luan, she posted on her Facebook, "I work, he work, Leanne work, Lindsay work. Leanne spoils me, he spoils me, Lindsay spoils me, I spoils them, and he spoils us. If I ain't got it, Leanne got it. If doesn't, Lindsay got it. If Lindsay doesn't, then he definitely got it."
Definitely.
You see what I mean?
I don't know if y'all to pick up what a man just said, but understand?
So Gary, to your point, it is more of an economical, financial construct more than a sexual grievance construct.
Exactly.
A management and a building for a better future kind of thing.
Right.
Exactly.
That's
so
what
you're saying it's not about the sex so much.
No.
It's about
it's about building. It's about building. Yes, it's about
It's about
building.
building.
That's what our
man.
ancestors got. They got that right. All right. That's why they were able to grow. That's why they were able to develop. And Africa was one of the most modern, well, not one of the most developed
Because
place in the whole world. When the white man got there.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
On a serious note, about us, we live together, we sleep in the same bed, everything, and honestly, sex just be the least on our mind at times, because we just be so confined in speaking with each other, conversing, giving jokes, and we'll fall asleep most of the nights. Sex will be the least thing on our mind. You understand? Because it's not about that period. It's not about that. Yes, we are sexually attracted. Today I'm a sexually attracted, but it's not about that. It's about building. It's about a unity. We together. We love you. Understand me? We share one focus. We have one goal, one focus, and we just to ourselves. So guess what? With a monogamy relationship, right? Your girlfriend would say, "I'm going out with I'm going out with the girls. I'm going out with my friends," right? In my polygamy relationship, my girlfriends, when they say they go out together. That's the girls. It's just them. They are with them out of themselves. Now, with those going out, which is the level of getting vulnerable? First, the one in the monogamy relationship, because she's out with all sorts of influence that is not partaking to the energy she's carrying out from her home. But with the polygamy relationship, my girls, they go out together, just the three of them, and they carry out that same energy outside, back home with it. You see, you understand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, got it. Guys, we're talking about, this is Men's Summit. This is Wednesday where we talk about men's stuff. We also have Women's Summit. So women, you have an opportunity to come in and talk what's on your mind as well. Next Wednesday, we have that. So don't forget, if you want to be a part of the panel, just inbox us and we'll get you a part of the panel. But today, men talking. Let's move a little bit. Let's shift gears. Go, Gary, you said
a
go ahead.
question a while ago. You said a question a while ago, the man didn't answer.
Right.
And I want if anybody heard me, I want them to tell me if I'm wrong, hello females. You asked a while ago, what is it that a woman wants? Generally.
Yes.
From my perspective, what a woman actually needs and wants is a peace of mind. That's all they've been looking for. A peace of mind. Trust me in that. And you could go and ask any woman that. That's all they've been looking for and searching for. A peace of mind. Just for them to be relaxed. They're not going to be suspicious.
Yeah.
They're not going to be like that. They are relaxed. That's what a woman looking for.
It's having sex with her mind. Once you can do that, she can have sex with a woman's mind. And this is not controlling her. I'm just saying it's not about the physical act of sex. It's about, connecting with these ladies on a different level. Connecting.
Yeah, man.
And just like our children have different personalities and they are different innately, so too are those wives. They are different. You know what I mean? And you tap into their energies. All right. And together you form this nice kind of, you coexist in this unity. You know what I'm saying? It's the Western mental construct that has given us the idea that, this polygamous relationship is something to throw away, it's something to shun, it's something to be ashamed of. But here, let's get to the cheating part. And that's the hypocrisy of it all, Junior, because guess what? A lot of people in monogamous relationship, they cheat on the low. You know what I mean? So the honesty, integrity is something that is sadly lacking in that particular social construct, right? Integrity. And how could you shun or look down on a polygamous relationship when the very core of any relationship is honesty and trust? You understand? Exactly. And this is what a polygamous relationship is built on. Trust and honesty. You understand?
Right.
You could not have said it.
So in a polygamous relationship, there is no need to cheat. There's no need to lie.
No, man.
There's no need to hide your password because you are being fulfilled in every aspect. You don't have to cheat and you don't have to worry. And someone said to me, they say, well, in that case, I could see probably less STDs and less all kind of these sexually transmitted diseases are going around. Less of that because you all having sex together with one another. You know what I mean? You don't have to go and go in a motel or bring somebody else because you're being fulfilled from top to bottom. Everything is being fulfilled. Right? All right. So let's listen, guys. I want to give everyone an opportunity to chime in on any one of the topics that we're talking about. We're talking about monogamous relationship. I want to shift gears a little bit and move forward. Let me ask a scenario question. This is for the men and this is for the women as well. Now, if a man is dating a woman, right, is it his responsibility to give her a monthly allowance to maintain her lifestyle?
So that's if she's not working.
Well,
you're assuming that she's not working and she's at home.
First, let's look at it. Let's look at it that she moved in with you, right? So you're dating this woman and she moved in with you and say for that point in time, she has relocated. So she hasn't really set up herself properly. Is it the man's responsibility to give that woman monthly allowance to maintain her lifestyle?
I think that's why it's so important that if you're going to welcome a woman into your life, multiple women into your life, you have to be financially able to take care of them. All right, you have to be financially able to take care of them because women also want to be able to go out and to dress and look good and have on the latest outfit and so forth. They have to be maintained, and that's why I said a polygamous relationship is not for everybody. It is not for everybody. So yes, I agree that she should be given some form of allowance, but again, the two of them or three of them have to come together and agree upon how the relationship is going to be, managed. This is something that has to be. There is no there's no necessary there's not necessarily a blueprint towards it necessarily. It's all about communication. And communication is at its core where a polygamous relationship is concerned.
But in not specifically speaking on polygamous relationship, if you could just go back into you are in a monogamous relationship. My friend, was been in a monogamous relationship at some point in time in his life as well. So would it be your responsibility to maintain this woman lifestyle? If you start as you start dating her, what's your take on it, St. Lucia?
Well, it is. Well, to be honest with you, that mentality, it is wrong to me, because if it is a man's duty to take care of a woman's lifestyle, well, I think this is wrong. It is not a man's duty to take care of a woman's lifestyle. It's duty to provide for her and take care of her. A man's job, example, for a woman to know when a man actually loves her, or for a woman to detect when a man actually loves her, the moment that man begins to protect her and start to take care of her. You understand me? The man has to do that. But the fact of a lifestyle, which is, there's certain certain women that figure out that you need to do their lashes for them. Those little stuff. Those are little stuff that a women, you used to do that stuff before you had a man or before dating a man. That stuff you used to keep up on. You understand me? Those little stuff like that is for a woman to do. I'm the man. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to give you shelter. I'm going to give you light. I'm going to give you water. You understand me? I'm going to make sure that you're comfortable. I'm going to make sure all that. But at the same time, I'm also going to teach you how it is. You are supposed to be independent as well. A woman's supposed to learn how to be independent as well. Because, so what if today or tomorrow you're not with me? The first is to just go be another man. You're not going to figure, okay, you're going to start doing stuff on your own. If I travel, you cannot. If I decide to travel for months, or I go and do a work somewhere some months, you are not able, or you're not capable. And that's the kind of things people don't understand. If you're going to have a teacher how to not be independent, what if someday that you have to go for some time away, that woman is not capable? You understand me? Those are signs of women showing not being capable. You understand me? It's going to just be solely dependent on a man's pocket. This is wrong. Because it's supposed to be any relationship, let's put out polygamy, monogamy, any monogamy relationship is supposed to be like a partnership. A man and a woman becoming best friends, becoming lovers, becoming friends, becoming all that. So guess what? I am able to buy a t-shirt for you. You are able to buy a t-shirt for me too. You understand what I'm saying to you? I can put light for you. You can be able to maybe give me water if I want. Right. But that idea of I buy a shirt for you, and then I buy a shirt for myself, and then I have to do this alone, and that's wrong. That stigma is wrong. A monogamy relationship, example, where people go wrong in monogamy relationship, let me tell you the biggest wrong. Mm-hmm. Those spouses and those men out there, they go into a serious monogamy relationship, and yet still they have best friends. Your best friend is supposed to be your spouse. Mm. Your best friend supposed to be your spouse, and that's where people go wrong. Those men out there, guess what? They refuse to give their partner password for their phone, but the best friend has the password. Mm. So tell me, what's going on? I'm the one taking care of you. I don't have your password, but your best friend has the password. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Junior, I would say here that
sense. And that opens up the line for cheating and for the best friend to move in. It opens up.
You see what I'm saying to you? How could I be your man? I'm your spouse, but there's somebody out there who has more say, a best friend. But I'm supposed to be a best friend, and she's supposed to be your best friend. So guess what? It is your duty. Listen to me. It is not my duty to be all those little lashes and those things. Listen to you, like my spouses are Texas. I met my spouses there. I have all three of them. I taught them how to drive. I taught them how to do tattoo. I teach them how to open lock, how to do this, how to move gas stuff. Every single thing I can do, I teach them how to do it too. So they are capable. If one day I'm not there, they don't have to go and rely on another man to come to do those things for them. My girlfriend's going to change a flat tire. A lot of women figure they're not going to get their fingernails dirty. And this is wrong. You understand me? I don't, my spouses, none of them they are not afraid to get their fingernails dirty. If my tire is flat, any one of them can change it too. If something is wrong with my arm, I've got a broken arm, I don't have to go and call a partner or call my best friend. No, my spouse do that for me one time. That's what you call a relationship.
Amen, brother. Amen. Hey, Junior, I would say I answered the question yes to supporting a woman financially only on the idea that she is not outside of the she's not working. You understand? That's the only reason. Just to be clear, that's the only reason why I would say yes.
Right.
Buy her clothes, give her a monthly allowance. That if she's home and she's not working, because she's home taking care of the house.
Right.
All right.
Exactly.
She's washing, she's cleaning, she's doing all these things. But if she's not out there working as you are, if she is out there working like you are, then no. I don't necessarily. Then I agree with my brother's point. All right.
We are partners.
Yeah. What is the biggest cause of failure in relationships, you think? What's the quickest? I asked that question one way. Sometimes I ask a partner. I say, so listen, what is the main cause of divorce? He said marriage. Hey, if you ain't get married, you'll never get divorced, right?
But I touched on that earlier on. And this is why a polygamous relationship looks so attractive right about now. And it makes a whole lot of sense. Because the number one reason for divorce in a monogamous relationship is because of frustration.
Exactly.
Because everyone is peace of mind because everyone is doing too much. The couple is doing too much. They have to go pick up the child from the child's education, extracurricular activities, daycare.
Exactly.
Then they still have to spend overtime at the work. Then you this, you that. You have to hold on 2 and 3 jobs. Are you kidding me?
Do y'all get time to spend with each other? Do y'all get time? They never get time to spend with each other. Yeah. In morning, they never get time to spend with each other.
They don't see each other except when they're crossing each other in the driveway.
So it's like a transaction.
Exactly.
It becomes like a transaction. It becomes like a financial transaction.
My best friends are my free spouse. That's my best friends are my free spouses. That's my family, my free spouses. They are everything to me. I don't have that. Nobody out there have no other hold on me. Whereas, no, my spouse, my free spouse, that's my world. I make sure that they have a peace of mind. My first priority is to make sure that the mind are relaxed. They have nothing bothering them. If I walk into my door and I suspect one of my spouses, their face or something is just wrong with them, I attend to it immediately. I ask them what's wrong with them. I, on a daily basis, tell them how beautiful they look. I always compliment them. I always give them, I always. And that's what in monogamy relationship people fail to do. The stuff they started at the beginning doing, when they reach to the middle, they stop that. You know what I mean? They don't have time for that again. You understand me? Right. Because they get hooked up with you and they don't have time for that. Right now it's about the partners, about the friends, about the girls, about I have to go and check the girls. I have to go and check that it's about that now. You understand me? It's about mommy. I have to go and see mommy. And it's about that. At the beginning of the relationship, they don't want to see nobody. When you just start, they don't want to see nobody. They get to vex everybody for you. When they get comfortable with you, everything is about is out there. The girls night out, girls this, girls that, their best friend, and they phone whole night talking to their friends. You don't get a chance. Right. Polygamy, you don't get that. I don't get that.
Favor King say that, Mister, you are just greedy. I'm sure you hear that a lot. I'm sure you hear that a lot. You're like you man. Oh,
yeah. People comment that to me.
Guys, listen. We want you guys to call in. We're talking. This is men Summit. Men talking about relationship things, things that we want to get out. So you women could be a fly on the wall, or you could call in as well. If you guys don't understand, I challenge a woman right now, any one of our viewers, to call in right now and ask your question. It might be something that you didn't quite understand, you want some clarification on. Give us a call and let us answer your question. Let's jump into another quick question here. What is a man's real purpose, Jed? Because we have been devalued less than dogs and cats. We are like dust on the ground sometimes. What is a man's real purpose in a relationship? To reach the thing that the woman can reach? What is our real purpose? What do you see?
Well, if I want to jump in here, I'm no expert. I am no expert in relationships. All right, let me just say this first and foremost. But in a relationship, just as it is in a monogamous relationship, where a man's duty is to protect, take care of, to provide, I don't see it any different in a polygamous relationship. That's exactly what you're doing. But in a polygamous relationship, it is on a different level now, all right? Because it teaches you and forces you to be better, be a better person, all right?
Yes.
Because dealing with one woman is, as you know, Junior, it's problems, but it's a whole lot of worries by itself. But if you all 3 or 4 can just grow and lift each other up every single time, the sky is the limit. Yeah. And this is the beauty of this, is that you grow, you develop, you become a better person. All right. And when kids come into this world now, you set them up even much more better for the future. All right. Because like I said, y'all don't forget our 4 parents, they did just fine. And most of them came from a polygamous relationship, and they did just fine. They did absolutely just fine. There wasn't work and them kind of thing. There was one person was taking care of the house, the other was helping with in the field, another was taking care of maybe the crops when they come in and the washing and all that. They all had their assigned roles, Yeah, it was a business. And in this modern society where we live in today, it is still the same. It is still the same. You had to have a financer, you had to have a CEO, you had to have a HR, you had to have all of these women play you use their strength, their individual strength to build the family.
Yes.
Right. So what is a man's purpose in a relationship? Minus the sex. Minus the sex. So sex is not on the table. What do you think women see us as, Jay, when they talk to their friends and things?
Well, I would say a man's purpose in that relationship is to lead. You understand me? Because, and then we have to also, the male has to also not get it wrong by being a boss. The difference between a boss and a leader. In a relationship, you're not supposed to be no boss. You're supposed to be the leader, supposed to lead. So you are the head, you are to lead. Example, just like he was saying a while ago, in a polygamy relationship with my spouses, I am the head, I'm the king. And I'm with them there, I lead the way. I teach them everything that I'm supposed to. I'm not just with them. They come with me, and today or tomorrow they live with me and they go, and then they are the same way. They're like a boss now. Because it is more important for to, let's say, you pass on those experiences for a woman than you buy a shirt for her. You go out to buy clothes for a woman. She meets another man. That other man, she might rid of those clothes. She don't want to, you understand me? But there's one little genuine thing that she can't never forget. Those skills that you taught her, those things that you implemented into her mind. You understand me? You taught her a new way of life. She could never forget that. You see what I'm saying to you? That she will die, I'll never forget that. I'll never leave her. You understand me? So those things are more important than materialized things. A man's supposed to be in a woman's life to just guide her, protect her, be there for her, have a mind. And also, the woman provides a lot of essence to a man's flow. You understand me? We can't live without them. We need them. We need their vibration, the energy. You understand me? We need their energy for us to get that flow, to get that light out there. You understand me? Because without them, It's another thing. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. So
We
you're
need
saying
it.
for them fellas and them that's watching them rookies and them in the business. Let's call them rookies and them in the business, right? Sex is not the number one thing that a woman is looking for. You're young in the
No,
business, you know what I mean? It's not about ram jam bam 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 and done and say yeah, satisfy she boy, she good. You have to go a little deeper. You have to know more. Let's jump to the phone. We got a call on the line. Call live. Where you calling us from?
Yes, I'm calling you from New York,
New York. Go right ahead.
Brooklyn.
Yes.
Good night to your panelists
Yes.
tonight.
Yes.
yeah, man.
But a very interesting topic, and I hope a lot of men and a lot of women are really listening to these two guys tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They have some stuff that we need to learn from. Sometimes people speak a lot of things. Sometimes you have to be smart. You sit back and you listen carefully and you observe and you draw sensible conclusions. And I'm not coming from a bad place in my heart when I say this, but there's the one that is all up in the screen and he's talking and whatever it is, bro. I mean, stop committing relationship suicide in a sense. More or less, you I know you dry. What I say, you dry up about the whole thing that you have true women and you think she's the Dan and the whole king at the village ram and so on. But as a young person listening to you, I have to sit back and think a few times again. What are you going to teach a woman? If you pick up a woman, it's obviously that she must have some sense, except you're picking up a passantine on the street. And come on, I mean, I've been realistic with you. Somebody else might give you a different story, but I like to speak it as it is. You said about
But I don't
over half
know.
of when she interview a guest and she tell them what I want.
Right.
Junior, I know you're moderating your program and you have your style, but I personally think that he have a slavish mentality, and I think somehow deeply rooted in him, he needs some kind of a psychological checkup, because treating someone this willing and have them one for this and one for that, you have slavery existing in your house. And from that is something that a bandage that black people try to get us from, and you're a black person. Teach us something more sensible than that, how you could really make a woman happy. You go out and work and whatever it is. Even if you have a maid, you wouldn't abuse and have. It's like you have one person doing this and doing that, and the next one doing this. It's like you're looking for help.
Right.
And if you're looking for help, you're not a real man. You need to help. It's half and half, hand in hand, and heart in hand. That's what a relationship supposed to be about.
Let's have him respond. Let's have him respond.
All right.
Just have him respond.
Well,
stand the line. I want him to respond. Stand the line. You don't have to go. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what is this query? He said that about I have one for this and one for that and one for this, because I'm kind of confused at what he's complaining about.
Yeah,
that's what I got from him.
I've been hearing you're talking about is that you have when you come home there's never a problem because you solve the problem and whatever it is good.
Right.
But at the same time you given the impression that you have one, basically I guess one to wash the clothes, one to go in the garden.
That's crazy, man. Bro, that's crazy. That don't happen. Bro, listen.
Well,
my spouse is like now. Listen.
Want to learn from you, and I want to be clear. I want clarification.
But listen, bro, you're already talking a lot of things that I never said.
I'm the one who made a comment about one for this, one for that.
Well, I don't live so. I don't give my women no position to do anything in the house. Okay, my spouses are here right now. As we speak, they are in the house. I don't give any one of them, or that one have to wash clothes, or this one have to do this. I don't. That's craziness. Those girls, they cook when they feel like. Whoever feel like cooking, they never
don't
have
call
an
them
issue
girls,
with
call them
anything.
ladies at this point.
You understand me?
Because they're grown, and can you bring them on the screen? Let us see them.
It's men talk, man. It's men. They will comment. If you want to, but it's men talk. It's men talk. So I say just the men and them talking today. All right.
Okay.
Let me
If you want to see more of my lifestyle, bro, I have a Facebook page that I have that every day I post pictures, videos about us. So you could go and click and follow my Facebook page. It's you, me, him, and her. Or you could go, it's you, me, him, and her. If you go follow our page, you're going to see everything about us.
Right. All right. Okay, caller.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You, me, him, and her.
701-5720. Do you get that a lot? That people thinking that like you're running like a slavery camp or something like that. You just like a
I'm kind of used to that already, you know. But you have,
like a
you have met my wives already. They have came on the air. They have we have spoke about that already. So it's like I know some people are they're confused as what's going on. So I'm not taking that as a negative, you know. It's just people are people don't understand certain things, you know. So they ask questions.
Yeah.
But I don't.
701-5720, and we're chatting here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't live like that.
Okay, Gary, you were saying something?
I don't know, man. I cannot. The word slavery. I don't understand how one could liken a relationship with multiple partners to slavery. You know what is slavery? You know what is slavery? Your job is slavery. That is slavery. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you have someone who is above you, who is over you, who is paying you for less than what you're worth. He tells you when to take a break. He tells you when to come back to work. He tells you what time to get up in the morning to go. That is slavery. All right,
exactly.
let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. And what if a woman has a particular strength? Right? She cannot. It's not necessarily a signing that says, "Hey, you do this." It's a communication where we understand our weaknesses and our strength, and we use those weaknesses, those strengths, for the benefit of the relationship. How is it to say that because a woman is responsible, let's say, for example, she's responsible for cooking because she is the better of the three wives in cooking? What is so wrong with that? I don't get it. What could that be labeled as slavery? There is slavery all around us, folks who are calling this slavery. There are examples of slavery all around us, and I give an example that of our work. This is not one.
Yeah, man. That's the real thing, man.
We continue to open the phone line, guys, because I want you guys to participate in this particular conversation here. So, in general sense, do you think that relationship would go faster, would see more internal growth in individuals if they construct that relationship as a polygamous relationship versus a monogamous relationship?
Well, like we've agreed before, it is not for everybody.
Right.
You first have to fix your mind. You first have to be at a certain mental level. You're supposed to first be at a level to be able to get into that kind of lifestyle. Not everyone has grown to that level to be able to get into a polygamous relationship. It's not for everybody. Yeah. In the Bible spoke of men with multiple wives. Not every man in the Bible had multiple wives.
Right.
It is not for everyone. All right, to each his own. And like I made a comment earlier, and I'm going to repeat. I am a married man. I don't cheat on my wife because I'm in a contractual relationship with her. All right. I have given her my word that she would be my one and only. All right, and that has not changed. I don't plan for it to change. But in the idea of a polygamous relationship, for those who we are just breaking down the notion that, hey, a polygamous relationship is from the devil. It ought to be dismissed. Don't get into it. It's wrong. It is not wrong.
Right. A lot of people. People have a lot to say, negative things to say about it. I guess if you try it, you can't knock it. You know what I mean? You can't.
Listen, man. What to my experience, I'll be honest with you. And a lot of people may not like what I'm going to say, but I'll tell you the truth about it. To my experience to my page, because I have a very big page. Like I said, if anybody wants to see what's going on, follow you, me, him, and her. Now, I realize that there's a lot of people commenting and will say a lot of stuff about women, about the women. One thing I know for a fact, a woman's greatest enemy is a woman. Women like to bring down women fast. That's why you need to have a high sense, like a high. It takes a man to have a high level of mentality to allow those women to reach that point. Now, a lot of those people who comment those negative stuff, especially the women, I'm telling you that much, through my experience on my page. If you were to take your time and go and investigate those people who are commenting their lives, it's not no better. They would sit down there, and it's have to take a sad person to actually sit down there and direct those energies back to you. Because I've done that already. I've done that already on my page. Go to on my page and particularly go to those people's page and watch them and go to know them. And then you either they're lonely, either there's something wrong with them, and they'll watch your relationship. I'm happy. My women are happy. They have all what they need. Not a single thing somebody could say how they could change the price of coffee. You understand me? And that's us. We stay focused. We are focused on our mind. We have been there for 3 years and change already. It's going to 4 years. It's going to be 4 years just now. We are together. We have never had a problem. I doesn't beat them. I doesn't bullrag them. You understand me? They all working. All 3 of them are working. I working as well. All of us working. You understand me? We have our vehicles. We have our own shop. I have my own business. I've got my own I've got it going for me. So all those negative stuff people direct. That's what I'm just saying. Have a high level of vibration and focus for those relationships. Because look at how a man a while ago misjudged a simple thing by thinking about slavery and all that. If you have those kind of mentality, you're not ready for even a relationship. I always ask to those people who commenting those negative stuff under the page, they're not ready for a relationship because that's just to show you the level of their mentality. You know something? Be honest with you.
Yeah. Could not have said it any better, brother. Could not have said it any better.
Point well taken.
I'm telling you, you go back and go. All those people are saying this and that. Just go and watch their life. Either they're in a monogamy relationship, yet still they have about 6 or 7 men seen. Yeah. Either it's the same woman that commenting on negative stuff. She always nighttime hiding around with another man, and they'll see you happy, and they'll say all sorts of stuff. They'll bring them. Women don't lift up women. You know, they always seem to want to bring them down. Always want to bring them down.
But we also have a tendency. We also have a tendency, if we don't understand something, to knock it.
Yeah, man.
We don't understand it, we knock it.
They're knocking it.
We don't understand it. It has to be. It goes against mainstream mental practice. We knock it. You understand? Because it's not something that is. We like to go with the crowd because the crowd is doing it. You know what I mean? This is where because it's right. Not because everybody, because 99.9% of the world is living in a monogamous relationship, then a polygamous relationship has to be, there's got to be something wrong with that. There's got to be something wrong with that. But they don't understand that it is the Europeans, and a lot of people don't like when I talk and kind of talk there. It's the Europeans that came into Africa and changed the culture, changed the religion, changed the practice.
Everything.
Change up everything. Know that we have been brainwashed to believe the ideals and principles of Christianity. No, we are now criticizing a polygamous relationship. You understand? Because you go into a monogamous relationship, and then all of a sudden Christianity says no sex before marriage. You go into a polygamous relationship, and then you get to find out your wife can't have children. What are you gonna do? Or you realize your man have a sexual problem. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You gonna divorce him? So you didn't love him or you didn't love her to begin with then? If you're in a polygamous relationship, that can be easily fixed. Unless you're so unlucky, all 3 wives or all 4 wives can't have children.
And I think that might solve some other problems that we're not even really looking at, you know, because we see, and you guys tell me if it does, right? I'm just thinking of the top of my head here. We see a lot of sexual deviance situation where men are abusing whether other women or abusing children. It's like they just want sex, and anyhow they could get it, they take it. They sexually abuse everybody that they see. If they get a chance, they probably stick they something inside of a keyhole or whatever. They just want sex so bad. It probably because at home they're not getting it. Because I mean, if you getting it as much as you want to get it, then you don't have the need to want it anymore so deviantly to rape people, children, and all this kind of stuff. So that might kind of even fix that problem without we even knowing it, you know.
It fixes so many problems, and of course we cannot in one sitting touch on all the problems it can fix. You know, a polygamous relationship has so many positive spin-offs. So many different positive spin-offs. A gentleman just commented as he said, well, Gary, if working in slavery, then why you want me to start your own business, brother?
Hey, that's a whole nother ride along right there, Gary. That is a whole other ride along right there.
If that's his question, that's my answer.
Right.
You understand? Because
yeah. Now it's true. I listen, guys, don't knock it. I always say this. Don't judge someone's situation and someone's lifestyle.
Yeah, man.
Because it doesn't mean that their lifestyle is different. That means that you're better or you're in a better situation than them. If someone is happy, right, in whatever situation they're in, if a woman see another woman that she love and then she feel attached to that person, I don't knock in that, you know. She feel love, she found love. That's love. We can't say you shouldn't love this person. If that's what they're comfortable in, I don't care what somebody do in the privacy of their own home. Now I have a problem if they take that outside and they go and abuse people's children and they sexually abuse people and rape people. I have a problem with that. But what consenting adults do in the privacy of their own home is not my business.
Yeah.
Consenting adults. All right? Men Summit. Let's wrap it up, guys. Let's wrap it up. Listen, I'm so happy that we can have this grown conversation right here on Men Summit. Men Summit, where we talk about things, women get to chime in, women get to listen, but we talk what's on our mind and give women to do the same thing as well. Let's bring it full circle. Gary, let's summarize the whole vibe and
those comments making me laugh, bro.
Yeah?
Those comments, bro.
I didn't hear you.
Well,
no, the comments.
Oh, the comments. I will read it after. I will read it after. Gary, let's go full circle. Let's summarize it. What are we saying? What is your take? What is your overall assessment on everything?
Well, like I said, full disclosure, I'm a happily married man. All right, been married for three years, you know, and well, I've been with my lady for 3 years. Been married for just over a year. All right. Mm-hmm. So no, I've been with she's gonna kill me now. I've been with my wife for 11 years.
Gary, if you was in a polygamous relationship, she's tapping in the back of your head. You have been for 3 years. I mean, how much? 2 years. 2 years. I was with you. How long was it again?
Been with my lady for 11 some years now. We've been married for just over a year. All right, and the situation as it is right about now is that I am not saying that I am looking for a polygamous relationship. A lot of people will get all defensive and suggest that's my aim. No, it's not for everyone. It is not for everyone. I don't particularly think that I can sustain or be in a polygamous relationship. To anyone who is seeking or who wants to get into it, all I'm saying is that it is not quote unquote wrong as society coins it. All right, there is nothing wrong with it. Okay, more power to you if that's what you think you are being called. That's the life you're being called to live. All right, I'm not a priest, but I don't mean I'm against someone who decides to go into the priesthood. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that absolutely straight.
All right. Let's close it up. Let's wrap it up. Solution. What are you saying?
Yeah, man. Big up. Like I said, everybody, don't forget to follow. Check me on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come pick up my wife in a while.
Right. Listen, brother, thank you so much for chatting with us and giving us some insight into your world. This is the third time we having a conversation with you, and we appreciate you taking the time to share with us. And we say we don't judge, we listen to everybody, and we respect everyone's decision in life, especially grown adults. Thank you, Gary. Homeboy, big up yourself. Appreciate you guys.
More power, brother. More power.
Gary, tell them where they could find you in the morning time.
Oh yeah. Hot 98 from 6 to 10 in the morning. That's where you'd find me with the morning heat. Yep, but you all tune in Hot 98.5, 98.7. That's where you'd find me. You know?
All right. Big up yourself, Gary, Mr. Smooth, right there. Thank you guys so much for watching and being a part of our program today. We appreciate you. Listen, Women's Summit is going to be next week, right? Women's Summit is going to be next week, Wednesday. If you want to be a part of our panel, to come sit with us and talk about women's stuff. We're going to have, just like we had a multitude of topics, we're going to go through a couple of topics with women, and let's conversate now. Let's conversate. And the following week, we have Battle of the Sexes. So Men's Summit, Women's Summit, next following Wednesday is going to be the Battle of the Sexes. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program. Thank you so much, Leanne. Who is it? Leanne. Thank you so much, Leanne. They have a lot of L's in the chat. Big up all yourself. And also, guys, Grenada Independence coming up. We're going to have some merch, some Ridealong merch, t-shirts, hats, caps, mask for Grenada Independence. And I didn't tell my team that yet, but we're going to be having our Ridealong brunch. Yeah, all down brunch for Grenada Independence. And also, I got to big up. Where's my flags? Where are my flags? Where are my flags? Let me get those flags. Folks from Island Flags, right? They have all the flags, See it right here? All the flags, adhesive. You stick that flags onto your car, your bumper, wherever it sticks. Adhesive at the back and represent where you're from. All right? We have the Grenada flag, the St. Lucia flag, Dominica flag. Everybody got a flag. So check for more information. You could check out islandflags.com or 347-296-5389 or 347-276-0900. Islandflags.com. Wow. Where are the other flags? I had all the flags here. Someone pass and they just take my flags. Where are my Grenada flags? Where are my Grenada flags? Anyway, check them out, guys, and get your flag. Also, if you're looking for a PCR test for travel, you could check out allprolab.com. Yeah, allprolab.com. Pick up allprolab.com. They are putting their money where their mouth is, making sure that they could they're sponsoring our program so we could continue to have this type of conversation. Tomorrow, guys, Thursday, is the Court of Public Opinion. Now, the Court of Public Opinion is a program that we do on Thursday, basically taking a topic and beating the hell out of it. We have a representative on one side and or an instigator on one side and a representative on the other side, and they go head to head on a particular topic and try to see if they get the support of you. You check it out tomorrow. It's going to be fun. You guys are going to enjoy it. But Court of Public Opinion, that's tomorrow. And on Friday, we have right trivia. Right? Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Thanks again for watching, guys. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Peace out and good night. Night Riders.
Do you feel sick? Are you unsure? Or need to travel, but can't afford the long, exhausting lines? Then you need to be tested for COVID-19. Here at All Pro Health Lab, you can schedule your appointment online. No wait, no lines, no hassle. And get your results back in 30 minutes or less. Call now to find out more. 516-828-1808. Our agents are always ready to help. Hear why everyone is talking about All Pro Lab. It's quick, efficient, and tests are guaranteed in 30 minutes or less with full certification. Check us out online at allprolab.com or call 516-828-1808. All Pro Health Lab. Call today.
Hello there. Let me introduce you to the Nutmeg Band. Playing in the background is the latest release, Take Me to a Party.
Take me to a party.
This music is now available on leading online stores. So please, pick up your copy today and tell all your friends about it. Get your copy now.
Take me to a party.
Business to the next level. Market and advertise your product or service on Ridealong Live. It pays to advertise. Well, it's on Ridealong, so it's happening here.
Came over here. What does it mean? You know, I grew up in what I guess we call a typical family.
We break all the stories, and that's just a fact. And that's why everyone has a story to tell.
Ridealong Live, I mean, yeah, it's the real deal.